With over 23 years of rich experience in quality, food safety, hygiene, and operational excellence, she has been instrumental in helping organizations elevate their standards in food safety system and compliances. Currently serving as a national certification manager at Food Chain ID India, she plays a key role in strengthening global food safety practices and driving certification excellence. Over the years, she has held significant role at TUV India Private Limited, progressing from food safety auditor to regional food safety in charge and operations manager, showcasing her deep expertise and leadership in this field. Her journey reflects dedication, expertise, and passion for building safer and more reliable food system. So, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a warm welcome to Ms. Hetal Shah.
So thank you. It is my honor to be on this stage for the institute, which is 116 years old, and giving this type of platform, knowledge exchange for all the students. So it is really great on behalf of the institute that they are putting such a effort for you students, because when we were students, we were not having this type of exposure what you are getting currently. So you should actually clap for the institute who has organized this event. Uh, After lunch, always the count goes down, which I can see from the audience. So basically, till far, you have heard and just understood about from morning, like what are the packaging, what is AI, what is designing, what is printing. So my part is on food safety packaging. See, currently you all are students, and yeah. When you will go to industry, you will pass out from the college, it will be a different world. अभी जो आपके सामने है, जो academics है, जहाँ पे आप पढ़ रहे हो, it is very cozy atmosphere. पर जब आप बाहर निकलोगे, industry practices are different. So I'm just going to show that what are the requirements when you step into industries, what is current industry scenario, what is food safety. Yeah, so before this, I will just show you some quick information about my organization. I belong to Food Chain ID. Food Chain ID is a certification body. Our headquarter is in USA, Iowa. In India, we started in 2018. Currently, we are existing in more than 100 countries of the world. फूड चेन आईडी ऐसी बहुत few certification bodies में है से है those who are dealing with only food safety certifications. Like you will find certification body before the food chain ID. I was working with TUV Nord. So we used to give certificate for ISO 9001, 14000, OSHA, carbon footprint, but Food Chain ID is mainly dealing with all food certification, second party audits, the regulatory services which are unique and which are related to food products. In that, even the packaging has also come. So this is in whole all these services which are in our basket. So if you see the regulatory compliance, which is the unique service and no other certification body in the world is giving this type of service. We have more than 100 countries we are catering for this service. Here we have the softwares like Horizon, Descends, where in a glance you can see अगर आपको maybe you want to export the cans, tins, you belong to any industry, those who are manufacturing cans. So वो cans में what should be the lacquer का heavy metal requirement, what should be the pesticide residue for pomegranate, everything you can see at a glance for 100 countries with our software. So this is a unique type of service. This service is taken by FSSAI. This service is also taken by Spice Board of India as well as US FDA and USA Stock Exchange. So you can avail this type of services plus labeling. We also verify the labeling. Like suppose you have the labeling for the ketchup. So whether the ketchup has the ingredients which are mentioned as per the requirements, whether you are selling in India or you want to export, so all the requirements are fulfilled or not, that part we can verify for you as well as for your customer. Organic certification. So organic certification is mainly without the pesticides. So we are the leading certification body where we have got more than 750 certificates in India with worldwide accreditations. So organic is our one of the leading certification. Then food safety certification, about this I will talk in my later presentation. Identity preserve, this is also unique where we check the DNA. Like GMO, genetically modified organism, it is not allowed in India, but in few countries they allow. That is why our soya bean has become the important part in the worldwide. आप जो chocolate खाते हो, वो chocolate में जो आपको texture feel हो रहा है, मुंह में mouth feel, that is because of lecithin, and lecithin is produced by soya bean. So we are the number 2 countries in the world फॉर एक्सपोर्टिंग लेसिथिन, और उसका जो टेस्ट है वो हमारी लैब में होता है. वर्ल्ड वाइड फूड चेन आईडी हैज़ गॉट 6 लैब्स, नॉट इन इंडिया, जर्मनी, बेल्जियम, ब्राज़ील, जापान. So these are the countries where we do PCR test, which is expensive test. So we just quantify that. Sustainability, जैसे आगे के presentation में भी आपने देखा, it is United Nations goal that 2030 all the countries who are the member of United Nations as well as India, they will follow the sustainable guidelines and then they will make the India for the sustainability goals. So they will prepare the India and we will be having lots of requirement fulfilled. So sustainability, we are having Protera, non-GMO, all this certification. Vegan, that is called as B-Veg. So for more information, you can always visit our website. These are our some of the customers. You name it, we have it that in our grounds. So all these customers are working with us. We have provided either training, either certification, either regulatory part or labeling. So since we are working in multiple fronts, you can find them. What is food safety? हम सुन रहे food safety, food safety. Food safety क्या है? Who would like to answer? Food safety क्या है? Anybody? आपका पैकिंग मटेरियल भी तो फूड सेफ होना चाहिए ना. Nobody? Yes?
Food safety is generally measured for like how the leaching should not be there into the products which are which are being packed, and also the disposal systems, like how much shelf life that particular food has. So it depends on how much safe the food is for the consumers to consume within that particular limit of time. So food safety regulations needed to be properly done so that there is no harm to the consumer's health when it is being transferred.
Yes, ultimately food should not cause any harm to the customers. Either you can fall sick or you may hospitalized or you may not. It depends on your immunity system, but it's always a risk. So that is called as food safety. Yeah, so it is assurance when you are designing packing material. Tomorrow you will go to some of the industries, maybe you will become part of R&D or you will be part of quality control. So when you are in the team, you are designing the packing material, you have to ensure that your packaging material is not harming the customer health. Yeah, so if you are in food packaging industry, not necessary you will be in food packaging, there are different products also, but since I am going to talk on this food safety and packaging, I am emphasizing on that part. So as per WHO data 2025, so almost 1 in 10 people in the world, they fall sick due to contaminated food, and 4,20,000 people die every year. So this is global data. Now as per FSSAI data, so FSSAI is working like it is a regulatory body, and if you are making the packaging material, do you need FSSAI? If your company is manufacturing packaging material, do you need FSSAI license? No. Still FSSAI has not considered packaging material under FSSAI license, but if you are making food, yes, you have to go for FSSAI license. So as per FSSAI data 2025, if you see 34,388 samples were non-conforming for the food safety in 2025 year. This data are based on the statistical data as well as from FSSAI and WHO. So in food packaging, if you see, if the packaging is not proper, it can cause physical, chemical and microbiological contamination, and then ultimately it will affect the consumer health. So if you see that here the green one I am showing is the global data, 78 billion metric tons of plastic packaging. Yeah, so that is produced globally, and out of that only 14% is recycled. As in today's presentation, you heard that it's very few plastic is recycled. So now even government is working on it. So yes, this is one of the reason. So what are physical, chemical, microbiological hazard? What is hazard? What do you understand by hazard? Anybody knows what is hazard? Huh? In a way, yes. But it is like if you say any physical, chemical or microbiological agent which is coming in contact with food or packaging material which can cause harm to human health. That is called as hazard. So if you see in packing material, there are chances of maybe glass fragment or plastic beads or wooden splinters. So this becomes the cause of the hazard. As per the 2024 data of the global food safety, we got the data that the glass bottles or the like maybe it is ketchup, wine, beer, soft drink. So most of the the unsafe product was glass bottle as well as the wrappers, because they found many wrappers were torn when it was exported globally, as well as there were some pieces of glass were found in the products. So they had to throw. So chemical hazard, all this if you see BPA, phthalates, heavy metals, mineral oil hydroxide, PFA, vinyl chloride, lacquer which is damaged, all this can cause the chemical hazard, and in turn it will harm the packaging material. And microbiological hazard, it can come from the food, as well as if your product is not safe, then from them also bacteria can come, like retorting is like you have to put the product at certain temperature for certain time so that your product is bacteria free. Like you are getting that flavored milk bottles in the market, that is retorted product. Yeah, so this type of product, if you will not have the proper, you will not put them to proper process, then there are chances that the product is not safe. So in India, the major headache is the wrappers, which is, even you must be watching, the wrappers are thrown here and there. Most of them are out of dustbin only, not in the dustbin. Yeah. So this multi-layered plastic generates complaints, 35 to 61% complaints in India. And regarding this PET bottles, metal cans, this is the global. So microplastic, they generate 40% of complaints globally. But in India, the issue is different. It is related to plastic and wrappers. So these are the top 5 global food packaging concern. Since we are working on international food safety certificate standards, we get all this data from the organization as well as the accreditation. So if you see sustainability, environmental impact, everybody has talked about sustainability. So you have to see how your product will be sustainable. You will not harm the resources. Yeah, so all this you can do. Food waste prevention, shelf life extension. So all this also, you can see how you can extend the shelf life of the product. Yeah, and cost effective. Cost is always the concern for all the manufacturers. So regarding regulatory compliance, you have to follow FSSAI Indian standard, and if you want to export your products, you have to follow the law of the land, means that country regulations. So if you see, these are the 5 packaging materials which are primary packaging material which is coming in contact with food. So these are the IS standard. You can always refer the Indian standard for more knowledge. Like if you see grease-proof paper, which is used for biscuits where the moisture barrier is required. So for that you need to refer IS 6622, Indian standard 6622. So for grease, paraffin is officially allowed in India as well as globally. So if you see corrugated fiber box, then specification IS 277 need to be followed. So you have to see, when, since you are manufacturing in India and you are falling in this category for paper and board, you need to just follow this standard. In that the specifications are also given for the finished product. These are the heavy metals, like for paper, which heavy metals, whether it is dry food, wet food, or for filtration if you are using paper, then which standard to be followed. For glass containers, yes, I have observed many companies are putting now X-rays to monitor the glass pieces, so that the product do not have this issue, because as I said, globally these glass pieces are the concern. So these are the containers which you need to monitor for the glasses, like there should not be any cracks or pinholes, or the crown is safe. For metal, there are different standards for metal, like if you see metal cans, like you see Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi, so that all are metal cans. Aluminum foil, that is also example of metal. So you need to refer all this standard when you are working in industry, and you have to see whether it is complying with the requirements and specification given as per that standard. Okay, so this is about it should not be rusty, and if you are using copper or brass, it should be tin. So plastic materials in that the migration overall migration limit is 60 milligram per kg, that is 60 ppm, and it is as per IS 9845. So always for migration, IS 9845 is the requirement if you are in India and just selling in India. So these are the heavy metals which you need to see. For international, you have to refer EU if you are exporting to EU countries. So the standard is different. You have to go to that standard and refer the regulation, because many times we have observed that the products are coming back from the export country. Since you have not done the analysis, the report is not available. So for drinking water, if you see the PET bottle should conform to IS 12252, as well as food grade polycarbonate, it should conform to IS 14971. So all these are standards which you can refer. Tea bags, it is made in textile cloth. So for tea bags, you remember previously the stapler pin used to come. Now the stapler pin has gone because it is a physical hazard. It can harm the no human being, stapler pin. That is why now the threads are there. So this thread they are hanging, like it is kept such a way that it will not come into your mouth. So these all are the example of food safe packaging material designing. So compliance to GMP, EC means European Commission. And for if you are exporting to USA, then 21 CFR parts 170 to 199 you have to follow. You will not be able to by heart this, you have to refer this standard when you want to export. So these are like all the packaging material should be having the report from the NABL accredited lab. And this is the most important part, the printing ink should be food grade. Now the FSSAI has taken one big initiative. Are you eating bhel puri vada pav in newspaper? Is it allowed? Why? Because the ink, and ink, we don't know whether the ink is food safe. That is why FSSC has taken the big initiative to not allow all the hawkers to use the food grade, like they should use the food grade ink and they cannot sell in the newspaper. Okay, so tin container once used shall not be reused. So you go to FSSAI packaging regulation 2018, which is revised in April 2025, and if you will now go to the website, they have come out with the in October 2025 they have come out with the draft. So if you have your opinion or input about the draft, you can give you go to the website and you can do that. So these are the packaging certification which my certification body is dealing with. You can go for HACCP, FSSC, ISO, BRCGS packaging material these are the certification. So BRCGS, FSSC is international certification. Once you have this certification, the market value increases. We have, you name it, we have all the suppliers who are like to making Pepsi, Coke, all these cans, they all have taken BRC, FSSC, all this certification. Because that adds value, and for certification, the organization need to do preparation. So these are certain food and sustainability certification what Food Chain ID offers. So for certification, you have to make the atmosphere hygienic. Many times when we visit the packaging manufacturers, they say कि ये तो बाहर आने वाला है boxes, उसमें क्या करने की ज़रूरत है? But hair नहीं होना चाहिए boxes के ऊपर. इवन आपका जो बॉटल है उसके अंदर कुछ पेस्ट नहीं होना चाहिए. सो ऑल दिस रिक्वायरमेंट कैन बी फुलफिल once you have the hygienic and good manufacturing practices followed at the site. So these are the advantages of certification. Yes, definitely it will have value, and auditing is always based on your data, your report, your food grade certificate of ink, your food grade certificate of packing materials, food grade certificate of grease, as well as the IS standard fulfillment, FSSAI requirements, NABL accreditation report, and your procedures. Okay, so this is about it. This is the Food Safety Connect app. If you have any queries related to food or packaging, you can go into FSSAI Consumer Grievance. And this is about food chain ID. Yeah, so with this, I end my presentation. Thank you all. And if you have any query, you can ask.
Thank you, ma'am, for your remarkable address. Now I request Professor Madhura Mahajan, ma'am, to summarize the address and felicitate ma'am.
Thank you very much, Hetal ma'am. I think it was a wonderful session which spoke about what is food safety. And in our curriculum, we talk only about packaging materials, printing packaging material, printing inks. But we never cover about such compliances or such certifications which are absolutely necessary when we think about packaging. So morning session we learned what is the difference between packing and package. And once you make a package, especially a food package, then these are the compliances which ma'am shared are extremely important, because there can be various contaminations, could be physical, chemical, microbiological, and apart from these all, there could be various packaging concerns as well. We are also happy that BIS is actively, has suggested some IS or recommended IS standards. So it's our own Indian, very much our standards related to our materials and our food items that we have to now comply to. Thank you, ma'am, for coming. Ma'am has come from Mumbai to give this presentation. So thank you very much, ma'am.